Good morning. Welcome to another Daily Dose of Fitness. If you are here for our free 45-minute full body workout, you're in the right place. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. As you come on here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit the heart button, shoot me a comment. Let me know that you are here and working out with me. Today is Tuesday. That makes it Strength and Stretch Tuesday, one of my favorite days of the week. So I'm looking forward to a nice stretch today. We'll do a couple of strength rounds, so 4 exercises in each round, and then we'll move on to a really good stretch. So it is July 1st, so welcome to July. If you have been with me for a while, you know I'm here Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do a free 45-minute workout. You can do it with me live, or you can do it anytime on replay. The replays stay up on Facebook for 30 days, and then I download all of these workouts onto my YouTube channel, which is Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition as well, and you can watch all the replays there. I put them into playlists by month, so you can see all of, right now I have March, April, March, April, May, June. I think I have March, April, May, June. Might be, yeah, that sounds right. So it might be April, May, June though. I'm a little confused. But I have several workouts, many workouts on there. So go on and watch them live there. Also, I'm going to start my next shred, or my next reset nutrition and health program, nutrition and lifestyle program. Let's call it that. The reset program on Monday, and I'm going to be posting in a little bit different group this time around, a group called Live Healthy Be Happy, and it is no cost at all to get on there and join the reset program. So if you're interested in that, let me know, and I will give you some more information about what that program is and how you can get into that group. All right, I got 6:59. I'm going to go ahead and get started. As always, I do not know where you're at in your fitness journey. Exercise does have risks. Anywhere from strains, sprains, bruises, and fractures, all the way to heart attack, stroke, and death. If you don't know if you're fit to work out, or if it's just been a long time since your last physical, please go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs that you need to stop what you're doing, go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I am a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise with me, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stretch it up overhead, all the way through the fingertips. A little dynamic workout, or warm up here, dynamic warm up. And let's take those arms to the side. And down to the ground. And let's take those legs wide, toes pointed out, and take it side to side. Stretching the arm out in front of you. Back stays straight. And let's go ahead and stand it up. Arms out to the side, and just take the torso side to side. Legs stay still. Warming up the core here, through the spine, hips, back. And bringing those legs in, hands just above the knees, and arch that back. Head is at neutral. Round the back up and bring the chin to chest. Press it down and round it up. And go ahead and round it up and then roll it all the way up. One arm comes across the body. And the other arm comes across the body. The elbow goes back. My triceps are a little sore. They're from those overhead triceps yesterday. And the other elbow goes back. And just taking the feet a little bit wider, arms out to the side, then one hand behind the back, and one hand up behind the head. And switching sides. Hey, good morning, Janice. Congratulations to you. Take those hands behind your back, everyone, and press those hands down. I saw I saw you get into Santiago yesterday, so congratulations. What a walk. You deserve the rest. I hope you're hanging out in your bunk bed. All right, taking that ear to one shoulder. So Janice hopped on here, and Shannon's here. Good morning. And there's Laura and Tim taking the ear to the other shoulder. And back to center. And squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're going to take the chest forward as the arms come up. And drop those hands down. Just as far down as you can go with straight legs. And we're going to walk one leg back, or put one leg back, hands to the inside of the shoe, sink the hips down. Hand is furthest when the shoe comes up. And down. Hand that's closest to the shoe comes up. And down. Bringing that back foot in, stepping the other foot out, both hands to the inside of the shoe, sink the hips down. Hand that's furthest when the shoe goes up. Closest to the shoe goes up. And down. Bring that back foot in. it up, and we are gonna take it onto the wall. Did I say hello to everybody? I think I did. All right, taking it onto the wall, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Press that back heel into the ground. Back leg is straight. Stretching the upper calf. And bend that back knee. Put the weight to the toe, but leave the heel pressed into the ground, stretching the lower part of the calf. And release, taking it to the other side. Back leg straight, press the heel into the ground. Most of that weight on the back heel. And bending the back knee, heel stays pressed into the ground, weight to the toe. We're going to put one arm on the wall, one arm up in the air, cross that outside foot over, stretch up tall, and then arc the arm toward the wall. Hips stay facing forward, don't turn the hips. Taking it to the other side, hand on the wall, outside foot crossed over, stretch up tall, and arc. And release. And we are going to take it into our first exercise. We're going to start with some weighted jacks, just light weights. We're going to just do a jumping jack with weight. You don't have to use the weight, and you don't have to jump. If you don't want to jump, a couple different things you can do. You can do a pull squat and just bring those arms up with or without the weight, or you can alternate sides with the arms. So lots of different variations on this, with or without weight, with or without the jump. Here we go. Three, two, and one. We're going to take it into an overhead stretch with weight. So kind of like that same exercise we do in the beginning where we just stretch it up overhead, but we're going to do with a little weight. Last one. Very good. Giving the upper body a break, but we're going to go reverse lunge, crunch. So take one leg back, stand it up, crunch, back, crunch. Last one, and taking it right to the other side, we go crunch. Last one. And we're gonna finish off with some reverse flies as soon as I get my breath. Taking it down in front with a straight back. Knees are slightly bent. Arms can be slightly bent as well. Bring them up, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Last one. We're going back to the beginning with those weighted jacks. You guys ready? Here we go. And stop. Overhead weighted stretches. Ready? And punch it up top. Last one. Reverse lunge crunch. Here we go. Ready? Down, crunch. Last one. Taking it to the other side. Last one. And taking it into a reverse fly. Here we go, down in front, back is straight, and lift. Last one. All right, you guys. We're down to our last set in this first round. Here we go. And stop. Moving into those stretches, overhead, side to side stretches. Ready? Last one. Very good. Reverse lunge crunch. Ready? Here we go. Last one. To the other side. Last one. All right. We got one more exercise in this first set. Going with that reverse fly. Here we go. Ready? Lift. Last one. And that is going to do it for our first round. Whew. How's everyone feeling? High five? All right. You guys ready for round two? I'm going to grab a little heavier weight over here. We're going to do a squat with a forward press, but just one weight. So I'm going to go a little heavier here. And we'll take it down into a squat. Back is straight. Bring that weight up. Push, pull. Last one. All right. Deadlift is next. I need to get some other weights. Keep these legs straight today. Push the rear back. Back stays straight. So weights go right down the shins. Stand up. Put the hips forward, but not an arch in the back. Just the hips forward. It's a small move like this. All right, taking it down, up. Push that butt back, hips forward. One, very good. Shoulder rotations. This one you don't need as heavy a weight. So I just have my elbows are gonna stay right at my body as just the shoulders turn out and back in. So I'm starting with my palms facing in, palms go forward and back in. Last one, and we're going to finish off this set with a sumo squat. I'm going to use a ball for some weight. You don't have to use a ball, you can use a dumbbell. You don't have to use weight, but we're going to push that rear back, take the ball or weight down to the ground, and then up overhead. Down, push the butt back, my feet are wide, my toes are pointed out. Last one, and just like that, we're going back into the beginning with the squat, shoulder press, just a few little arm twirls here. Here we go. Sit it down. Bring that weight up, push, pull. Last one, going into the deadlift. Goes back, weights down the shins, stand up. Last one, very good. Taking it into those little shoulder rotations. Ready? Open those hands and or open those arms, bring them back. Keep the elbows at your side. And moving on to the sumo squat. Feet are wide, toes are pointed out. Push that rear back, weight goes up. Back stays straight. One, and just like that, we are back to the beginning with that squat forward press. Here we go. Sit it down and press. Last one. into the deadlift. Racking my weights as I go. Ready? Butt goes back, weights down the shin, stand it up. Hips go forward. One more. Bring it on up. We're going into those shoulder rotations. Open, bring it in. Elbows right next to the body. Last one, and finishing off with the sumo squats. Our last strength exercise of the day before we move into some stretch. Here we go, ready? Last one, and just like that, we are done with the strength portion of this workout. We're going to go into about 15-ish minutes of stretch. Let's go ahead and start. Feet flat on the ground, hands behind the head. We're going to pull the chin to chest and at the same time push the head into your hands gently, giving just a little resistance. And release. Bring that chin right back up, but bring it to one side, same thing. Pulling and pushing, not too hard. Release, and chin comes up to the other side. Go ahead and let those arms go to the side. Right leg is bent, left leg is straight, taking that right leg to the inside of my body and leaving my right shoulder on the ground, using my left hand to just put gentle pressure on that knee, pulling it toward the ground. But if the shoulder comes up, you have to bring your knee closer back toward the midline until it's back down on the ground again. Release. We're going to take it to the other side. Same thing. Both feet flat on the ground, crossing one leg over, using that bottom leg to pull the top leg toward your chest, and then
pull the top knee toward your opposite shoulder. Put your hand on the inside of the top knee and press it out. Take it to the other side, leg presses over, pull the leg toward your chest, pull the knee to your opposite shoulder. And press that top knee out. Continue to pull the whole leg toward your chest. We're going to go ahead and sit it up. Hands go behind the back, fingertips pointed out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, look back and bridge it up. And down. Taking those knees side to side, the hands can stay behind the back, or you can bring the hands up. Knees just windshield wiper side to side, Z-sit. And taking it to the ground and pulling one heel to the rear. And release. Other heel comes to the rear. Taking it to hands and knees, turning those hands so that the fingertips are pointed toward the knees, tops of the feet pressed into the ground. Turn one hand, palm up, but don't put much weight on that palm up hand. I want you to just rock gently, but move that palm up hand into different positions, stretching the wrist and the forearm. And switching sides. Try to lay that hand as flat, the back of the hand, as flat as you can when you're doing these stretches. It'll stretch some of those hand muscles out too. And we're going to take it into child pose, sitting on the backs of your legs or using a bolster to sit into. Just stretching those arms out in the front. Taking one arm, threading it under the other arm, ear to the ground. And switching sides. And we're going to take it up into down dog, so up on the toes, and then bring the rear up and press those heels down into the ground, head right in between your arms. Think about the toes being nice and spread out. bend it, rotate to the outside of the body, arms straight, hands pressed into the ground, looking under the armpit. Back into down dog. Other leg comes up, bend it, rotate. Back into down dog, onto hands and knees. One foot comes forward. Arms come up and back. Tuck the hip, or tuck the rear under, push the hips forward. Triplanar stretch or hip flexor stretch. Release. Taking it to the other side. Arms up and back. Tuck the rear. Push the hips forward. Taking it onto our rear, butterfly, using our elbows to press those knees down toward the ground, keeping our back, our spine nice and long. Release elbows from knees and take the chest forward with the straight back, nose toward the toes. Release. Let's keep one leg bent, one leg straight. Press that bent knee down toward the ground as the chest goes toward the thigh. And release. Keep that spine long as you go down. Same thing to the other side. Both legs straight, one arm across the body, shoulder down to the thigh, fingertips toward the toes. And to the other side. And down to center. And take the chest down to the thigh, straight back. And to the other side. Center. And release. Let's take one leg over the other leg and just pull that knee in toward our opposite shoulder. Little glute stretch here. And to the other side. And release. Crisscross. One arm comes to the outside of the opposite knee, other hand right behind your hip. Turn and look over that back shoulder. And to the other side. And release. See if you can stand up without using your hands. All right, and I'm just going to swing side to side a few times. Just let those arms be really loose. This is a good way to get lymph fluid distributed through, running through your body. All right. Go ahead and stretch up tall. Forward fold down, go down as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. It should feel so much better than it did at the beginning of the workout. Go ahead and bend the knees. Roll it up. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. And that is going to do it for our Daily Dose of Fitness on a Tuesday. I hope you guys are feeling good. I see Kara hopped on. Thanks for hopping on. And I have a card for you today. It says, I am hope. I am committed to being a shoulder to lean on. Today I will reach out to someone to offer a selfless version of myself. I will listen with my heart. That's a good one. All right, you guys, I hope everyone has a great Tuesday. I'm planning to be back here tomorrow for another Daily Dose of Fitness, and I hope to see you. But if I don't, I will see you when I see you. And until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life. Have a great day. Bye.